mommies and daddies, I am Pratiksha and I welcome you all to our channel My Career Motherhood. So the topic of today's video is all about thumb sucking. Why do child do thumb sucking? Is it right or wrong? How long does the child keep on thumb sucking? When should we intervene? What are the impacts of thumb sucking? And what is the process to stop thumb sucking in case babies reaches the age of preschool or it's the time when the permanent teeth of the baby starts coming. So these are the topic we are going to discuss in this video. But before starting the video, I would like to request you all to please like my videos. I know you all are watching my channel, but you are forgetting to hit the like button and subscribing my channel. And after you're subscribing, please hit the bell icon and also share with your friends and family if you like it. So please do not forget to do the same. So now let's start with the video. See, first of all, why babies do thumb sucking? See, thumb sucking is a very natural process in babies. Even before the baby is born, many babies do thumb sucking, do take the thumb or the fingers in their mouth in the mother's womb. So you can't say that this is a right process or wrong process. It is completely a safe process because it is natural in babies. Many babies do in their mother's womb. Some babies do after they're born, around 2 months, 3 months. They keep on doing thumb sucking or taking fingers in the mouth. So the first question is answered that thumb sucking is not a wrong process. It is completely alright as it is natural process, because we see in many of the photographs of Lord Krishna that he keeps on sucking his thumb or the toes. He take the toes in his mouth. So you don't have to worry about it. So one important thing I would like to mention is that you just need to maintain the hygiene factor in case the babies are thumb sucking. You just ensure that you keep on wiping their hands again and again. So this is what thumb sucking is. Next question arises, why do baby sucks their thumbs or take fingers in their mouth? The first point is that it gives relief to the baby, it soothes them, it make them very secure. Second thing is that it calms them when there is any kind of problem in babies, like colic problem or any other distress in baby's body. So when they take this the thumb in their mouth, it really calms them. Third point is that when the baby feels like sleeping, so they take it in their mouth. Now the next question which can arise in your mind is that how long the baby will continue this thumb sucking. See, generally if around 6 to 7 months to 8 months of age, babies live this habit on their own, because then comes the major development milestone in their babies. They will start to crawl, they will start to hold things and try to stand, they will try to grab things around them, they will try to explore many things. So what happens, the distraction of the baby moves from thumb sucking to different objects. So that is the time when 80% of the babies stop thumb sucking. In case not, don't intervene the child between the age of 1.5 years to 2 years if they are thumb sucking. Also around after 2 years also many babies develop, their speech development happens and many other coping skills happens with the baby. So many babies also live after between 2 to 4 years of range. But in many cases it also happens that it becomes difficult for some babies to kick off this habit. So then that's the right time when you as a mother have to intervene and take the correct strategy and follow the correct strategy so as to stop that addiction in child. So this is how the process goes on. Now the next question arises that when should you intervene and what are the impacts of thumb sucking? See, when the time comes when when the baby is going to preschool or when the permanent teeth of the babies are going to come, that is the right time when you as a mother should intervene. What happens that when the baby's thumb sucks, you also try the same right now with you. When the when we suck our thumb, the pressure of this goes on the upper jaw of the mouth, and which may create a problem. See, in our cases the thing has been quite strong right now, but in case of babies the jaws are very soft and the tissues are very soft, and when the baby sucks it put pressure on the upper jaws, and which can arise problem with the tooth. What happens, the upper jaw becomes narrow, and when the teeth comes, the gap between the upper jaw and lower jaw doesn't match properly, and there remains a gap between both the jaws and causes improper alignment in the teeth. So that is the problem which comes with the baby and which may create a long-term problem also. So that is a time when you should intervene. Now the next question which can arise in your mind, that what should I do to encourage my baby to stop thumb sucking? Here I will be discussing around 7 to 8 points with you. The first point is that talk to your baby very nicely, calmly, in a quiet environment, that see, thumb sucking is not good for you right now, because now you have started going to preschool, and whenever you feel like thumb sucking or you are not comfortable if you are not thumb sucking, just tell mama. Mama will be there to help you. So whenever the baby will feel like thumb sucking, and he is trying not to put the thumbs in the mouth, he will come automatically to you and say, see mama, I am not thumb sucking right now. And why the baby is able to do that? The baby is able to do that because you have helped him to do this. The second point is that reward your child with small things. That if you will not do thumb sucking, I will give you a trip to the park, I will play this game with you, I will make this nice food which you love to eat, or I will show you a nice cartoon, or I will give you say another story for you at night time. So these are the small reward you can give to your child. This is not called bribe, but these are the small good rewards which you can give to your child so as to stop this addiction. Next thing is that, see, even in we adults, we can't leave a habit instantly. We need time. Slowly and steadily we limit the number of times of a particular habit, and then we stop the thing. Same happens with the baby. Do try to limit the number of times the baby is taking thumb in his mouth. What you can do, you just explain to your child, talk to the child, see, this is a nap time activity, so when you will go to bed at night, you take at that time. So baby will understand that yes, this is that time activity, I can't do it during the day or while playing, because that time hands gets dirty and it is not right to put the things in hand. So explain them the hygiene factor also, and the right time to take this in thumb in the mouth. So in this way you can limit the number of times baby is taking, and slowly and steadily when the baby grows up, they will leave it on their own. The next point is that don't come into confrontation with your child. Don't scold him that no, you can't take the thumb in your mouth, or you cannot take the fingers in your mouth. Rather than doing this, just praise the baby when he is not taking the thumb in your mouth. See, you are such a good boy, you have become a good boy, you are not taking the thumbs in your mouth, how come you do that? So in this way you can explain to your baby and they will understand it. Also you tell the other members of the family that while the baby is not taking the thumb, you all just clap for the baby and tell them, yes, you have become big boy now, you are such a good boy, you are not taking thumb anymore, so it's very good. So in this way the baby will understand that yes, he is doing a nice thing and everybody is praising him so much. So this way you can help the baby out. Next point is that don't prohibit your child when the child is taking thumb in the mouth, when he is injured or when he is playing some activity and got some hurt, because at that time the baby needs to be in comfort zone, and let the baby do whatever he feels like doing at that time, because that is the only thing which can distract him from any other pain from which the baby is undergoing. So don't prohibit baby in case there is another milestone going with the baby at that time. Next point is that to practice self-awareness technique with the baby. In that, what you do when the baby is sucking his thumb, you just slowly and calmly tell him, do you know that you are sucking your thumb now? And the baby will instantly remember that mama told me not to take this in mouth. So he will just get just distracted, and try to soothe him at that time by giving him his favorite toy or making him involved in any other activity which you are doing and praising him for that, so that the baby will also feel good and just get distracted from thumb sucking. Think about creative ways about when the baby starts to understand things, and give them example of their favorite cartoon characters, like Doraemon, Nobita, Pokemon, the Bob. They don't take fingers in their mouth, they don't take thumb in their mouth. Then why are you taking? What they will think about you? So the baby will go into a thought that yes, he has never seen them taking this in the mouth, taking the thumb or the fingers in their mouth. Then why is he doing so? The baby will also think about it, and slowly and randomly he will also leave the process of thumb sucking. Next point is that do not use gloves or mittens on your baby's hand as a quick fix so that the baby stops thumb sucking. See, what happens with these things is that it will create more anxiety in baby, and they will feel like taking the thing in their mouth much more. So don't do these things in with the babies, especially mittens and socks or gloves we generally use with the baby when they are unable to take them out on their own around 7 to 8 months. Only this process works, but this will create more anxiety and they will feel like doing the thing more and more, and this will makes them very much uncomfortable. So don't put this thing. I have also did the same with my baby. I used to put mittens on both her hands and she was very uncomfortable, so I just gone through the Google and searched what are the correct ways. So in this way I came to find out that this is not right there, because it creates more anxiety in babies. Next important thing is that do not use any nasty things on baby's fingers. There are many things which are marketed in market to stop thumb sucking or finger sucking in babies. They say that just put it on the baby's fingers or thumbs and the baby will eventually and gradually stop thumb sucking, and this. Please don't do this. You are going to harm, because we don't know what are unnecessarily why medicines we are giving to our baby. Also many our society near and dear ones advise us, put something bitter on baby's thumbs and fingers, put some pepper. Please don't do all these things. This will just create negativity in your baby. We think that they don't understand positive things and negative things, but actually they understand everything, and this will really have a bad impact on their mind. So these are the techniques which I think I was following since my baby was growing up, and I think this will definitely help you out. Now there is one tip for you as a parent. See, you have to set your mind and follow certain strategies, self-awareness techniques, positive reinforcement techniques, and set your mind, because the baby will continue to go on different milestone till they grow up, and you as a mother have to set your mind and just help the baby in, if the baby is getting addicted to anything, just help the baby, because you as a mother can understand your baby better. Now let's talk about something about the Indian society, what they think. See, few people think that taking thumb into the mouth will create a buck tooth in the teeth. What happens that the upper 2-3 teeth starts coming out, and which will look very improper. So this is completely a myth. The reason of buck tooth is not that the baby is taking finger or sucking their thumb and that is the reason the buck tooth is coming. Nothing like that. Second, the baby is taking thumb, so the baby is able to fill his tummy, and the mother is very lucky, and she don't have to give him feed again and again. See, how can the thumb can fill a baby's tummy? Is it proper? Is milk coming out of it, or any food is going to baby's out? See, the baby can just soothe himself or herself for some time, but when the baby will realize that it is not helping them, they will cry, they will wiggle, they will ask their mother by any means to come and give them feed. So please don't follow all these myths and things. Third thing, the people will call your baby with different names if they're the thumb sucking, or make you feel guilty that you have not stopped the baby at the right time. Now you stop it because it's already too long. So just don't believe on all these things. You as a mother know how to take care of a baby. Also, people also try to harshly take out the finger of the baby from their mouth. Please don't let people do this, because all these things create very much negativity in the mind of the baby. So please, these things which I am saying, don't take it otherwise, because these things I have personally faced. So I am just sharing with you, because you as a mother can only understand your baby and can take care of your baby. Just going through all these myths and thinking about all these nasty things can make you also distressed. So this was a complete video where I have shared with you why baby do thumb sucking, how long does it last, impact of thumb sucking, when do babies stop thumb sucking, and what are the measures you can take to help your baby to stop thumb sucking. So I hope you liked the video. In this video I have shared many of my experiences. So if you liked it, just hit the like button, share with your friends and families. Please do like. It won't cost you anything, but will give me lots of motivation for to make new videos for you. And just keep watching my channel. Thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay happy, happy parenting, happy life.